Hello and welcome back to EPI Classroom. In this Canva Fundamentals tutorial, we're going to talk about Canva's page feature. It's one of the most basic features for beginners learning Canva, but understanding how pages work, how to edit them, and how to put elements on it is the key to understanding all of more complex functions and design methods within Canva. Alright, so we're going to start with a completely blank page and basically build up a poster from there step by step. As we go, you learn how to work with different page sizes, use your assets, and get a feel for basic design ideas. Okay, we're gonna keep things super simple in this one, just to get the basics down. Then we'll build on this in later lessons, so you can eventually create those more complex layouts and designs you've seen from other YouTubers or even me. So you've signed up for Canva, you're in, and what you see is this completely blank page. Now, if you've watched other Canva YouTube videos, this is probably not what you were expecting, right? You've likely seen people with these amazing complex designs already built, just zipping through pages and using tools super fast, and you're probably thinking, oh, where do I even begin? And this is where we're going to slow things down and break things down to the absolute basics. Starting with the first question, what is a page in Canva? Alright, so this fancy poster you're seeing right here, that's just one Canva page. Now watch this. If I switch over this little video clip, yep, also a Canva page. And check this out. This whole presentation kind of like a PowerPoint. That's a Canva page too. So a page in Canva is really a canvas. You can create whatever you want on it. And here's the thing. Even though Canva lets you create all these different types of pages, like images, videos, presentations, documents, you name it. And they have tons of sizes perfect for stuff like TikTok or Instagram. The way it works is super simple. You literally just drag and drop what you want right onto the page. Plus, it's all online and you don't need to learn many technical skills to figure it out. That's a huge difference from traditional Adobe stuff like Photoshop. So let's talk about how to start creating pages. We're going to click Create in the top left corner. You'll see Canva gives you a ton of different creative directions. So you really need to think, are you making an image or video? And where will it be promoted? This starting point is super important. Down in the bottom left, we can also customize dimensions. Let's say I want to make an Instagram post. I'll just click on that. And now we are officially in Canva's creation space. Before we start adding things, I want to walk you through the basic elements of this workspace. Alright, up here, let's name this file. This is just a little habit I have, and believe me, it saves you a headache later when you have a bunch of this. This column on the left, that's Canva's assets library for creation. In the next video, I'll show you how to really dive deep into using these assets, but today, I'm just covering some basic operations. Okay, if you are totally new to this, the easiest way to start is to head over to templates. Now, if you've got a premium account, you can unlock those fancy ones with the little crown icon. Just search for keywords up top, like say you want something techy or cool, and you get a ton of options popping up. And see those templates with a play button? Those are for video. Since we are making an image right now, make sure you pick one of the static ones. And the cool thing about these templates is you can tweak and move any element. For example, see these 3 gift boxes on this design? You can simply delete them and swap them out for the product you are trying to promote. Then, over the left, let's click Elements. This refers to all sorts of frames, arrows, lines, icons, shadows, stickers, anything you might want in the image. Just search for keywords and relevant elements will appear. For example, if I search gift, find one I like better, I just drag it on. And for beginners, the elements here are seriously awesome. You don't have to draw anything yourself or worry about designing complicated graphics. You can just grab all the cool stuff that's already here. Next up is text. Fonts are often the most eye-catching part of a poster design. Add text box to the canvas, and Canva has thousands of different fonts for all kinds of text. Formal, handwriting, you name it. You can fully resize, shrink, bold your text, and apply all sorts of font effects. We'll cover the details of that later. Then there's uploads. Besides using Canva's provided assets, you can also upload your own images and video materials into the creation space. Canva saves them all for you. Uploading is that simple. Just drag and drop your image. Once it's uploaded, you can do further edits right there in Canva. Alright, moving on to tools. We can use this to draw on images, create various shapes and lines. If you're a creator who's good with your hands, you can really let your creativity shine in tools. Projects basically serves as an organizational role. Like as we start creating more and more content or handling more work in Canva, we need to file them away in different folders. Below that, we have apps. Canva collaborates with a lot of design apps. We can use this app directly within a Canva page to achieve all sorts of cool effects. There's many AI related apps especially. I'll definitely show you some fun ways to use them later on. Hearing all this, are you feel a little bit overwhelmed? Canva has so many tools, and as a beginner, you might be feeling completely lost. Well, to be honest, I was like that situation too. I remember the first time I used Canva, I was just clicking around aimlessly, and making one simple image can take me an entire day. This is my whole reason for doing this Canva tutorial series really. If we just take some time now to build a solid foundation with the basic stuff, you'll get crazy fast at using Canva down the road. It's kind of like needing to understand your brushes, paints, and other tools before you can really learn how to draw. So let's keep going. Suppose you finish your first design and you're ready to start the next one. Just click Add Page. If you want to make a similar image, or maybe save one design as a template for further use, you can choose Duplicate Page. Okay, quick warning though, deleting pages in Canva is almost too easy. Like one slipping poof, it's gone. So if you make a page you are super happy with, something you know you want to use again as a template, seriously hit the lock page button. Cause especially when you're new and you've spent ages getting something just right, accidentally deleting it, man, this just feels awful. Okay, so think of creating a new design file like making a folder on your computer. Inside this one design, you can add as many pages as you want. And here's the cool part. They can even be different types. You can use the little drop down right here to add videos, tables, documents, all sorts of stuff. It's really flexible. You're also able to zoom in and out to see the details, switch between different views, and you can even add notes to the side of each part. Finally, let's say your design is all done and you want to export it. Click Share in the top right corner. You can directly download it. So when you go to download, you've got loads of formats available. You can dial in the quality and get this. You can even pick and choose which pages you actually want. Now, Canva is also team collaboration tool. For example, when I'm working with companies, they might not be happy with certain aspects of my image designs. Maybe it's the copy or some colors, and it requires a lot of back and forth revisions. In the past, we'll be constantly sending updated image files, but now we can just collaborate in real time directly in Canva. It's incredibly convenient. So you hit Share Design, type in the email they use for Canva, and just like that, they can see exactly what you're going on. then you can choose what they're allowed to do. Can they edit it, or just leave comments, or only view? So now we've built a very basic design page, and we're pretty much done for this part. Alright, that's about going to do it for this lesson. Later on, I plan to set up a website where I'll share written versions of all the lessons and also duplicatable versions of all the pages we built in the course. I'm not sure how much demand there is for this video or if it can truly help our friends who are interested in design. So in the next video, we're gonna dive deep into Canva's massive element library. I'll share some of my best design tips I've picked up over the years to help you go from feeling totally overwhelmed to have a clear idea of where to start designing. Things will ramp up and get more complex as we go, but I plan to keep putting out videos in this series so you can get some really practical skills like actual design ability and maybe even turn it into a side hustle or a way to make some cash. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.